I don't buy jerseys too often, but when I do, I try to be careful about which ones I buy. And I do this because I don't want to end up buying a player's jersey that will be irrelevant in the next months or years, because I feel like when you're buying a sports jersey with a player on the back, you're making a big investment. You're sort of betting that the player will do good or stay with the team long term. And so I went ahead and looked through my collection and found 3 jerseys that I think were pretty bad investments. One from the Raiders, one from the A's, and one from the Warriors. I couldn't find a Sharks jersey that I thought was a bad investment, but these 3 jerseys I'm about to show are pretty bad investments on my part, and you'll see why. So the first one, it goes without saying, and I do truly regret buying this one. This is a Henry Ruggs jersey, because, obviously we all know what happened. He was only on the team for just over 1 season, and then he got in that horrific car accident that he was driving under the influence, and he's probably never going to play football again professionally. And so I bought a Henry Ruggs jersey, I want to say 2 weeks after he got drafted back in 2020. I was just excited because it was the first Raiders draft pick in Las Vegas. It was historical, and Ruggs was supposed to be really good, and unfortunately, we all know what happened. So I spent good money on this, and just to, it not having any significance to me in the present day. So yeah, it's the front's just you know what it is, a standard. And I got this. I only wore it a couple times. That's the thing too, because I didn't wear it all the time. Ruggs was never really one of my favorite players, but I did like the jersey. So that's one I definitely regret, Henry Ruggs. So yeah, that's the first one. The next one is the A's jersey. I don't hate this jersey, so I'm not going to say I completely regret it, but mainly the player is what ruins it. So this is just a A's Oakland gray jersey, but the player is Mike Fiers, and I got it in 2019, as you can see, hence the 2019 postseason patch, because he got a no-hitter that year, and I really liked Mike Fiers. But honestly, he didn't end up doing really much of anything after that season. 2020, he was okay, and then this last season, I don't even think he pitched really at all. Maybe a couple times, I don't know. And he's not even on the A's anymore. He's playing in the Mexican Baseball League now. But Fiers 50, a couple good years on the A's, right? A no-hitter was cool. They did a bobblehead giveaway of him. The postseason patch is what sort of motivated me to buy it, because I was actually at the wild card game against the Rays, even though we did lose. But yeah, Fiers number 50. I don't think this is a huge regret, in my opinion. It's not as big as a Ruggs jersey regret, but honestly, I think I could have saved some good money without buying it. Mike Fiers, he really never did much for the A's after his no-hitter season. And the final one is also pretty bad. This is just a classic Warriors blue jersey. It's D'Angelo Russell, though, number 0. Basically, for those of you that don't know, D'Angelo Russell was involved in sign-in trade with the Warriors following the 2019-2020 season. And I honestly thought the Warriors were going to be good with D'Angelo Russell because they had Curry before he got hurt that season. And, the team was in a massive overhaul. But the thing with D'Angelo Russell, he didn't even last a full season. He was traded along with other players and draft picks to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he is now, for Andrew Wiggins, which ended up being a really good trade for the Warriors, and they got a good draft pick. But I wore this jersey exactly 1 time in my life, and I'm not planning on wearing it again. I also paid full price for it. You can get D'Angelo Russell Warrior jerseys now for $30 because they're useless, because we all know why. But I regret getting it because I barely wore it, and he didn't last long on the Warriors. So yeah, that's 3 jerseys I have. I didn't have a Sharks jersey that I regret buying, because I usually go for the more lucrative and more highly respected players. But these guys, I feel just didn't work out. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Interesting sort of scenario with all these, and I'll see you guys later. And yeah, peace out.